What's up guys, this is Fox Albert once again with Unknown with Fox Albert, Top 10 Most Haunted Places in Singapore, and this is the part 2 continuation of the last week's video. So if you watched the last episode, we count the top 5 from the last, that is the most haunted places in Singapore. The places are the Bishan Estate, the White House, the Bedok Estate, Bukit Brown Cemetery and Neo Teo Estate. So for today, we are going to continue the countdown. Before we start, there's a company out there called Brave and they are going to donate $5 to me for each person to download the Brave app. So the Brave app is like Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, and it is a very fast browser, faster than Google Chrome or any of the browser I have ever used. I'm using it right now on my iPhone, man. Seriously. So you got to download Brave and use it a few times and they will donate me $5 to fund all of my videos. So you can't just download it, you got to use it a few times, then it will count in the Brave system. So the Brave browser can block ads, block trackers, block like a lot of things, and it will really save you time. It is so much faster because they don't even need to like load up the ads. The ads will slow you down, so it will block ads, and that is amazing. And remember, you got to use it a few times. Download at the I section over there at the top here. There's the I over there, it will pop out. Download Brave, or in the description down below. So Brave is also from the maker of Mozilla Firefox, so avoid infection and choose Brave. So let's begin with Unknown with Fox Albert. Let's go. So let's continue from the top 5. Let's count up. Number 5, the Red House at Pasir Ris. So in Pasir Ris, there is this house, a haunted house called the Red House. I remember the myths of the Red House since I was young. It is very famous. Everyone in Pasir Ris know what is the Red House. So since the 90s, the Pasir Ris Red House has always been a famous ghost hunting house. Ever since the start of its history when it was abandoned, a lot of thrill seekers go there to have a glimpse of like the paranormal because it is truly haunted. The building of the Pasir Ris Red House has been nominated for one of the most haunted buildings in Singapore by many local paranormal groups. So let's get back to the history of the Pasir Ris Red House. It was built in 1938 and was purchased by the McNeice family in the late 1940s. Since Percy McNeice, well known for his contribution in the housing, family planning and social welfare, his wife Lo Yun Pang was also Lady McNeice, was the daughter of Lo Yu, British Malaysia's richest man before the Second World War, and the sister of Lo Wan To, the founder of Cathay Organisation. So the people who owned the Red House was rich people, by the way. Cathay Organisation is like theatre and a lot of stuff. So let's read some of the most haunting stories of the Pasir Ris Red House. So some of the famous stories include a doll sitting in a rocking armchair in one of the rooms. So let's continue and read the story where I found online. So let me read it. So a few days ago, I went to the Red House alone in the middle of the night, as they bet with me $100 if I dared to stay for the night. So the friends bet with him $100 if he dared to stay for the night. During the night, I slept on a very old bed. Suddenly, I went to find the toilet as I wanted to pee. I feel scared as there was no toilet. I peed in a well. After peeing, I felt somebody push me. I fell into the well and fainted. The next morning, I woke up. I felt everything spinning and I saw a mirror. In the mirror, I saw an old woman. When I turned back to see if there's anyone, there was no one. I felt scared and ran out, but the door was locked. I screamed madly and the house began to spin. After 5 minutes, it feels like it's back to normal. Suddenly, a door flung open and I saw a Pontianak at the door. I ran past it and screamed as I was running. A Bangladeshi saw me screaming and started screaming vulgarities. I then asked an old woman after a few days, and she told me a woman died in the red house while giving birth. I then knew it was haunted, and I will never forget that incident. So imagine walking down, like staying in there, betting $100 with your friends, and after that, you see the Pontianak. That's like destroying my friend. Let's go to number 4, the Suicide Tower at Pasir Ris. So, the Suicide Tower at Pasir Ris is also in Pasir Ris, as said in the name. It's near the Red House. You can walk from the Red House to the Suicide Tower. It's like, I think, around 10-15 minutes walk, okay? So, the Suicide Tower at Pasir Ris is not supposed to be called the Suicide Tower. It's supposed to be called the Bird Watch Tower. So, let me read the story of the Suicide Tower, okay? Let me read it to you. So, there's a tower in Pasir Ris which is haunted. There was news about it a few years back. It's about a boy having a third eye thing. He saw something at the tower and went back to tell his friends. His friends, of course, didn't believe him and challenged him to go back there together at night. At night, they cycled to the same spot and rested on the ground floor. For some reason, the boy with the third eye went all the way up to the 5th floor. So this kid went all the way up to the 5th level and jumped down. So he didn't die instantly. When the friends rushed to him and see if he was okay and like why would he do that, he told his friend that he was standing at the edge and something pushed him down. So he died on the way to the hospital. So let's move on to number 3. We had the top 3, guys. Top 3. This is one of the most haunted places in Singapore. It's called the Pullout. So, Pullout is an island in the northeast area of Singapore. It's pretty near Malaysia. So many Singaporeans who serve the National Service for the Royal Singapore Armed Forces had heard many stories about the hauntings of Pullout. It's a pretty haunted place, guys. It's a pretty haunted place. So, ever wondered why Route March is not happening on the Thursday night and why they don't allow you to get out on the Thursday night? This is the story. It was an ordinary Thursday night and the soldiers were having their scheduled training, marching through the forest. It was only when they had to do a head count and they found one of the recruit missing. The recruit was missing for who knows how long, and a search party was sent out immediately. After the search party was sent out, the recruit was found. His field pack was neatly displayed on the mud and his body hung limply from a tree. Wow, oh no. But that's not all. His internal organs, intestinal, were torn out forcefully and lying orderly beside a tree in a standby manner. This gut-wrenching tale is on the mind of everyone who's doing guard duty on a Thursday night. So, imagine seriously serving for the military and this guy disappeared and all his intestines are out. What the hell, guys? This shit is crazy, okay, guys? So, there is also another story of Pullout. So, several online mentions says that Pullout is like the place where they have a sighting of the Pontianak. As always, the Pontianak is always everywhere. So, damn. So, that's the story of Pullout. Let's go to number 2, guys. Number 2, Changi Beach Park. Okay, guys, if you don't know what's Changi Beach Park, this place is crazy. It's crazy. I remember this place is crazy. So, Changi Beach was served as one of the killing grounds of the Sung Ching massacre for the Japanese Imperial Army during Japanese occupation of Singapore of the Second World War, where 66 male civilians were killed on the beach by the Japanese Hojo Kimpei on 20th February 1942. So Tanah Merah Besar, a few hundred miles south, now a part of Singapore Changi Airport, was one of the most heavily used killing grounds where well over thousands of Chinese men and youth lost their lives. So, Changi Airport, a massive graveyard during the Japanese occupation, guys. So, next time you fly your airplane, be careful, bros. So, nowadays, Changi Beach Park is also famous for a favorite ghost, a Pontianak. As per normal, she's everywhere, But it's really haunted, guys. If you guys want to know where the ghost at, Changi Beach Park is the place. A lot of people died there. Japanese occupation. There's a lot of history. I am very sure that place is haunted because I worked near there last time, and I am not a gay or bappo, you know, I'm not bappo, man. So Changi Beach Park. Let's go to number 1. The final number 1, the longest story I've wrote over here. Number 1, the old Changi Hospital. So number 1 is the old Changi Hospital. This place is seriously haunted, guys. Seriously haunted. I remember this place. Let's go to the history. So let's go to the history of the old Changi Hospital. The old Changi Hospital was first built by the British government in 1935 to complement other military installations, like armories and barracks in Changi, which was then an area with the large British military base that was intended to defend the eastern and coastal areas of the Johor Strait. So, in that hospital, there is this place. It is rumored to be the torture center for the prison that was last time in the old Changi Hospital. So, this is a particularly small room with narrow windows. Thick chains were hung on the walls in the room, and there were 2 concrete slabs on the floor that were believed to be some sort of torture device. So it's rumored to have a torture place in the old Changi Hospital. Okay guys, don't go there, man. So the SAF hospital catered to medical care of the SAF personnel and their immediate families. Gradually, the hospital services was also extended to the members of public. So it became a public hospital from a military hospital. So the SAF hospital later merged with Changi Chalet Hospital in 1976 and renamed as Changi Hospital. And the former was handed over to the Ministry of Health. This arrangement lasted until 15 December in 1997 when Changi Hospital merged with Toa Payoh Hospital and to form Changi General Hospital that is in Simei. After which, the old hospital was ceased operation and was left empty ever since. So, let me read a story of the old Changi Hospital that is written online. So, my friend was leaving Singapore for a period of 2 years and rented a chalet near the old Changi Hospital before his departure. So, being adventurous, we decided to take a look or go to the old Changi Hospital. There was a strict instruction before we left for the old Changi Hospital. So the instruction was we have to leave the place in 2. So anywhere we walk in the old Changi Hospital have to be in 2. You have to have your buddy system. Your boy with always the buddy system. Another thing is also, if we hear, feel or see anything, we were not to scream, tell anyone or run away. Slowly in 2s, we walked towards the back staircase leading up to the hospital. As our group was pretty big, about 25 of us, by the time the first pair reached the top of the stairs, the last pair was only at the bottom. We headed to the hospital slowly and cautiously, as we did not have any torches with us. It was too dark to see anything. I don't get it. Why would you enter an abandoned place, the most haunted place, without like a torchlight, man? That is like number 1 rule. Seriously, like number 1 rule. So the guy in front tried to shine some light with his lighter, but to no avail. It was at this time that the whole group gathered slightly inside the entrance. However, one of the girls, a nurse, normally quite experienced with supernatural and such, commented that we should go back. So we decided to go back to get a light before coming back to explore. Once reaching the chalet and further discussion, we decided not to go back there. All of us were pretty shaken after sharing our experience. Wait, what? What? Just go back. You just gone in for a while and after that you're going out and you're going back to the chalet. You don't want to go back inside. What the hell, man? Who's writing this script for me? Seriously, if you're watching this, you wrote this script. Fuck you. The nurse apparently heard the sounds of slipper dragging. However, it was only one side of a slipper. She also saw a new pair of slippers by the side of the entrance. So she found slippers at the side of the entrance. New pair of slippers. and this hospital was supposed to be abandoned, and she found new slippers. So the rest of the hospital was so dusty and dirty. If this was not eerie enough, all of us admitted to the smell of the frangipani flower. However, the nurse also smelled some kind of bad smell, murky, she said, alternating with the frangipani smell. One of the guys who was born in the horse year, who was walking behind me while going back down the stairs, which till now give me the creeps, said that someone tapped his soldier as we were leaving. The best part was, when this friend got home the next day, his dad questioned him about going to such a place. How did his dad find out? We were told that his dad, who was sleeping at the time, had a dream. In this dream, this friend of mine was being pestered by a ghost, and there was nothing. Oh my god, my mouse. And there was, wait, where am I? And there was nothing my friend dad could do to help him. From then on, my friend carried a talisman wherever he go. As for me, even though I did not experience anything that night, I tried to avoid such places as much as I can, even till now. Going... Who write this script, man? Seriously, bro. Even till now, going to Changi to see the Bapoks, which is so damn near the old Changi Hospital, give me creeps. Bro, I do not know the script. Oh my god, what the hell is this script? I thought this is gonna be a scary video. It turned fucking funny. It's about horses and it's about Bapoks, man. Okay, if you don't know what Bapoks is, like gays. Like gays. Those, like, you know, like prostitute, but male prostitute, like gays. So, this story is about horses and a group of people being pussies. That is 25, by the way. 25. And they are all scared. So 25 people? Might as well bring the whole fucking military, bro. So another thing is, this story is about him going to Changi to look at gays. I don't understand. So okay, let's talk about it. Changi Hospital, really scary place. I remember going there, and one of my friends go all the way to the gate, and he fainted. And when he came down, he told me that he forget everything. He like black out. So pretty much, guys. If you really go to the Changi Hospital, please really comment in the down. So if you guys really go to any of these places, do comment in the comment section below. I would really love to read your story, or I would really love to read your story and like know what happened. Like if you have any experiences with any of the places, last episode and this episode. Thanks for watching Unknown with Fox Albert. We are reading the most haunted places in Singapore, top 10. And the number one, the ultimate winner, is the old Changi Hospital, guys. Please, seriously, don't go there. It's pretty haunted, I am sure. So, another thing is download Brave, the web browser. Watch it right now. Get the Fox Albert merch, link in bio down there. Fox Albert merch. Watch the Logan Paul diss track. Share with your friends. Like this video, share with your friends. Everything, share with your friends. This channel, share with your friends. A cup of tea, share it with me. A cup of chocolate, share it with me. Fondue, share it with me. Fox Albert 2018. So this is Unknown with Fox Albert. Vote on what other kind of video you want, like the next Unknown with Fox Albert. If you guys have a story, a haunted story, you in Singapore, you have an encounter, do comment it below. I would really read it and I will make a video. So Fox Boss, peace out everybody, let's go. Seriously, don't get raped by spirits or ghosts, including the Pontianak. Peace out, and that's an orb. I just saw an orb, guys. Bye.